Get ready to see the Superfriends' goofiest moments from their very first season, way back in 1973, when cartoons were fun but money and time was tight, leading to all kinds of crazy moments.
Holy Goofs!
Frady Cat here. Let's go back in time to where it all started for the Superfriends. Before the Wonder Twins, the Superfriends were training two other teenagers named Wendy, Marvin, and their pet Wonder Dog. 1973 was the first season for this Hanna-Barbera classic. Each episode was filled with fun, adventure, good morals, and especially funny goofs, for those really paying attention. So let's get started and see what goofy hidden treasures that we can find.
Right on!
Batman seemed to have the roughest time when it came to animator mistakes. For some reason, they always had problems with Batman's costume. Even in the intro, they managed to not fill in Batman's insignia all the way. But that was just a tiny error, especially compared to what happens to Batman later. In the first episode, The Power Pirate, Batman's insignia is inverted.
Congratulations. Thank you. Do you have some special interest?
This kind of thing happens to Batman all through the Super Friends run, but it gets a lot worse later on.
Holy shamanite!
Aquaman should have everything under control by now.
Right.
In that same episode, Batman has the weirdest grin I've ever seen on Batman. I guess he likes driving the Batmobile.
I can't break the grip! I'm powerless! Help me!
Superman's S insignia is blinking. Also in this episode, Superman saves a train. At one point he talks, but his lips don't move.
Should be reaching Goner Pass any moment now. There it is.
One problem with the Saturday morning budget was that Superfriend's main cast had to do all the other voices as well. In this one, the train operators sound like Robin's voice, Casey Kasem, and Superman's voice, Danny Dark.
We'll have to break her right here on the grade!
Well, that's it. Our power system's gone haywire.
And then towards the end, the train guys turn into clones that both resemble Superman. But then they change back again a second later.
Something strange is going on. Something very strange and unnatural.
We'll be back with more news in a...
The Superfriends taught us a lot of great things, but spelling wasn't one of them. I mean, shouldn't off be spelled with another F? And I'm pretty sure Scotland Yard is misspelled. Yeah, I know I misspelled things too, but it's no wonder. I mean, I used to watch the Superfriends all the time.
This is your captain speaking.
Okay, we're still in the first episode. How does this work? I mean, seriously, wouldn't this be very uncomfortable?
Just use your heads.
Oh, and I just noticed Batman is missing his trunks.
Friends! From the name of the same song!
Okay, maybe we're supposed to assume there's some ground there somewhere, or a whale, but it just looks like Aquaman is sitting on top of water.
I don't like it.
Now on to episode 2, The Baffles Puzzle. Bet you can't guess what they're going to do to Batman next. Yep, that's right, Batman's insignia is completely missing for an entire scene, and his arms look pasted on. But that was due to the fact that Hanna-Barbera tried to limit the number of drawings needed by only animating what was absolutely necessary. Now you see, if I was Batman, I would have had my agent complain. Nothing like that would have ever happened to me. Probably something worse.
Unforgivable.
That's terrible.
Criminal. It's not right at all.
Anyway, remember what I said about the cast having to do all the voices? Well, the bad guys all sound like the Superfriends in this episode.
Rudy, check the boys.
6'2" to 4'5", 6'2" to 4'5".
We're all set here.
They should have hired Mel Blanc. He had like 1,000 voices. Now, I know they had Frank Welker doing the voice of Marvin and Wonder Dog. At that point, he probably couldn't do more than 100 voices. But I'm just guessing. In this clip, Robin is missing his glove for just a second. Now, I didn't cut this scene up. It's weird. Batman is in the shooting pose and then instantly standing straight up. And the balls are all gone, and then some appear to pop up out of the holes again. It truly is an amazing shot, even for Batman.
Not so amazing, Robin. After all, there were only 15 balls on the pool table.
There's always a possibility the version that's out now is different from the original version that aired on television, but I don't know. The episode Professor Goodfellow's Geek seems to be almost prophetic in some way. Kind of makes me think about the world we're heading into, where AI could possibly take over all our daily chores.
The geek has completely changed the lifestyle of the world.
In this episode, that's exactly what happens. This computer called Geek takes over all the machines in the world. It's strange that they call it Geek. Were they trying to say that geeks would one day ruin the world by eliminating all labor through computer technology?
They're becoming vegetables.
It even seems that originality, initiative, and ambition have gone out of style.
At any rate, besides the philosophical messaging, Batman seems to have almost had enough, as they've got his insignia wrong again while he was driving the Batmobile. Twice. And then they forgot to draw in his belt. Robin's kind of got made. The only thing they ever get wrong with him is that missing glove thing.
Jumping, Jiminy Cricket.
Next up, the episode The Weather Maker.
Wendy, Marvin, wait here. Wendy, Marvin, they're not here.
In the 70s, no kid show could pass up the opportunity to show parents how truly educational they were, especially the Superfriends. Here, Batman teaches Marvin the word hydrographic.
It's from two Greek words, Marvin. Hydro, meaning water, and graphos, which means writing.
Unfortunately, the animators misspelled office. Also, Wonder Dog's cape seems to magically disappear.
I suggest we investigate.
Next, the episode Dr. I'm not going to try to pronounce that war. And before you make fun of me in the comments, remember, I grew up on the Superfriends.
Just use your heads.
What is it we've always told you?
In this episode, Superman talks underwater.
Those killer whales definitely don't look peaceful.
Now, is that a goof or what? You let me know what you think in the comments. Batman's voice comes out of Superman. I'm pretty sure that's a goof.
Golly, what's that?
A zephyr out of season. A zephyr out of season.
On the episode The Shame in You, this time it's Superman that got his insignia turned backwards, sideways, reversed, something like that.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
We've named it Shamanite.
So basically, any women that you heard on the Superfriends was either Wonder Woman Shannon Farnan or Sherry Alberoni, the voice of Wendy.
There are two types, Shamanite Red and Shamanite Green.
Great blazes.
Holy shamanite!
Wait a minute, I think they forgot to draw in Batman's cape. Yeah, poor Batman. In the episode Too Hot to Handle, the Flash makes a guest appearance. In the later series, he would be a regular. You know, I could really dig running around at super speed like the Flash.
Welcome to Super Friends Magic.
There's one scene where the Super Friends appear to be doing one of their first magic tricks with a piece of paper that goes from one sheet to two sheets to one sheet that looks taped together to several sheets of paper.
Welcome to Super Friends Magic.
What do you think, chum?
Amazing Batman!
On the episode The Androids, we see that Marvin and Wendy know Superman's secret identity,
Super fantastic, Superman.
which makes you wonder how Superman would keep Lois and Jimmy Olsen in the dark, but let Marvin know? And is that really how you spell Cape Courageous? Then, during a Super Friends meeting, Batman, using his brilliant detective skills, determines that the Superman in the Hall of Justice is really an android,
If they said that, they were mistaken.
which had nothing to do with the fact that Superman was talking like a robot.
If they said that, they were mistaken.
Grab him. He's gone.
But then nobody notices the fact he snuck back a second or two later.
Holy catastrophe, Batman! We could have solved the whole mystery and we let him go!
Robin, he's right there. He came back.
The one we want is Dr. Rebos.
And we haven't a clue!
Well, I wasn't going to say anything. On the episode, The Balloon People, in a distant shot, Robin appears to have gray hair. And then they forgot Robin's glove again. On the episode, The Ultra Beam, Batman is driving along with Superman and Aquaman in the back seats when suddenly his arm is missing.
I will report the new location to Aquaman for investigation.
Then Superman and Aquaman have disappeared. Maybe this was a prank they were playing on Batman? I'm not sure.
Your last bearing was an error. Superman found nothing.
But Batman doesn't seem very concerned.
It just don't add up!
In the episode, The Mysterious Moles, Wonder Woman is talking.
Across the road from the mole house.
Yes?
But then it almost appears as though Wonder Woman is talking with the voice of Aquaman.
Yes, and the kids have gone back there to check out those giant chicken tracks.
The back of her head is moving like she's talking, and Aquaman's lips aren't moving. I don't know what's going on here.
Holy humble pie!
Unless it's just bunched up in the back, it looks like Batman's missing his cape again. On the episode, The Planet Splitter, we get a nice retro retelling of Superman's origin, but at the very end of the origin story, Ma Kent sounds a lot like Pa Kent for a second.
What's that thing over there?
George, it looks like a rocket ship, right?
What's that thing over there?
George, it looks like a rocket ship, right?
You get it?
On the episode, The Waterman, Aquaman's voice is coming out of Batman, while Aquaman is sitting in Wonder Woman's plane.
Good. We need your help. The spaceship is somewhere out in the center of the lake.
Also in the episode, Batman's gloves appear missing.
So, Frady Cat, I heard you were trying out for the Superfriends.
Yeah, dude, it's showbiz. With special effects and my natural muscles, I could easily play the Cat of Steel.
Yeah, I don't see that going very well.
Okay, stand by. Ready?
Maybe instead of Lois Lane, I'd save a lovely reporter with a name like Sassy Claus or Lola Feline.
Well, that went smoothly.
Unforgivable.
That's terrible.
Criminal. It's not right at all.
Please hit the like, post your thoughts in the comments, share your Super Friends memories, and share the video. Every little bit helps the video get shown to more people, and is greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching the Frady Cat Cartoons channel for original cartoons and lots of Saturday morning memories from yesteryear.